She's not speaking violence.
You got the wrong bitch, Tran. Wrong bitch, Tran. Get the fuck out of here.
You're not talking crap to me.
You're freaking calling the cops.
Stay in your lane.
You stay in your lane. I never called the cops on you.
If you're completely allowed, then you should be fine.
Hey.
Stay back.
I'm going in my house.
Stay back.
I'm going in.
If you try and come past me, you're going to go on the ground face first. Do you understand me?
Okay, and then I'm going to file a complaint against you.
Your camera.
Go give your camera.
A fiery scene unfolds in Honolulu, Hawaii, when a man peacefully filming in public is suddenly threatened with arrest by a rookie cop. What starts as a calm First Amendment discussion quickly turns into a chaotic clash. Accusations of corruption, failed investigations, and a woman who boldly challenges 6 officers on her own. With name-calling, legal debates, and a passionate defense of civil rights, this video captures raw confrontation, unexpected twists, and a community demanding accountability.
Hey, what do you need?
So, I have nothing against the police, right? Nothing. But I know for a fact that your job is to protect my rights, correct?
Okay.
So how come if I'm on a, even though you guys are doing an investigation, right?
Right.
How come if I'm standing right there on a public area, exercising my freedom of the press,
Right.
you want to impede that? You want to interfere with that?
I did not
He told
interfere.
you to get away. He told you
Okay,
to
I did
back
not.
up.
Okay. Exactly what I
He's
say.
lying.
Exactly what I say.
Tran
Like you
is
can
a
just step
known
back a little bit back.
fucking corrupt
You can
cop.
film. I did not say you
Tran
cannot
is
film, right?
famous.
I said I just like step back a little
But
bit.
why?
I said just step back a little bit.
Because I
Is that
did
what he
hella
said?
close.
Is
I was
that
right there for
what he said?
15
That's what he
minutes.
said.
Okay.
I
But
think you said it very differently, if you ask me.
well, the thing is, I was there for 15 minutes. The other officers didn't have a problem with it. Why do you go over there to start some shit?
Hold on, let me tell you, everybody. This guy is famous for being corrupt in Waikiki. Tran is famous for trying to violate your rights. And if he thinks he can violate your rights, he will arrest you for it. Because that's what petty rookie boys like him do. Right, Tran? Right, Tran? Fat little chicky fucker? That's what I thought.
Yeah.
What? What?
That's like name calling. That's
Name calling. It's not harassment.
It's not.
Harassment
It's freedom
means
of
that I'm
speech.
making a
It's freedom of
threat
speech.
To you or your
As long-
family.
look, bro.
Your family and you were not threatened or threatened by any of this.
Let me tell him
Not
something.
Harassment.
Let me tell-
Nice try. You wanted me to get my lawyer on the phone, buddy? You want to violate my rights?
She's not speaking violence.
You got the wrong bitch, Tran. Wrong bitch, Tran. Get the fuck out of here. Wrong bitch to fuck with, Tran. You know you shouldn't be here right now.
That's the drive of shame. Oh my God.
Fucking shame.
Have you ever seen a woman take control of 6 officers and by herself? My God, this is making you guys look bad. I mean, it is. Look, she's got all her facts straight, bro. Damn. And I don't even know her. I'm on vacation. That's crazy.
She didn't leave the building. She's still up there. They're not searching the rooms. They're not doing anything.
They're not doing anything, and everything and anything that is going on here is very fucking heavy. There is a lot of fucking drug dealing, a lot of fucking shit going on.
All right.
Can you record this statement?
Yes, go ahead.
Can you say it again, please?
Okay, so I went, I checked all of the building, I checked every floor I walked, okay? And then I checked the unit where it says that you stay. Went inside, right? There's a closed door in there. There was a private area.
Did you
right?
take her statement yet? Why is she not writing a statement? What are you doing over here involved in our conversation when she's trying to leave a statement?
Okay.
Do you not have, I'm paying for your time. Do your fucking job.
Thank you, ma'am.
Everybody's laughing, and they're laughing at you
She's not
because
there.
you
She
can
did
do
not
nothing.
leave the property.
I understand. Okay.
You can't knock on every single door when I was assaulted.
Because that's
All right, call the judge and get a fucking warrant. I was assaulted. Call the judge right now. Get a fucking warrant and raid that shit.
Okay, so what we're doing, we know where her apartment is, we know where she stays, her statement.
And she wants to write a statement, so why isn't her statement being written? It's been 45. Let them know. Tell them that you want to write a statement because they're not listening to you. They don't want your statement because they don't want to arrest. You do, Sam. You do. Not them.
So let her get the statement.
But my name is Guillermo.
So what? So she assaulted me. There are statements. Is there a warrant for the assault?
Yeah, so that's not how it works.
So what? She just gets to walk free after hitting me on camera? You guys watch the security cameras? Okay, so you saw her assault me. So what is going to happen with her? You have to find her.
Okay. So once we're able to find her, right, then we can, at the very least, rewrite to get a statement arrest. But that has to happen, right?
So you're gonna get her. So you're not just gonna arrest her after there are multiple witnesses and you saw her on camera assaulting me. You're gonna wait to find her, get a statement, and then maybe arrest her.
So didn't say maybe.
So you're going to find her and arrest her when you find her, correct?
Search the building.
You searched the building. She was nowhere to be found. Yep.
I'm a paparazzi.
So you searched the building. She was nowhere
Look at the
to be
angles.
found.
Look at the angles.
Hey, get this. So when you find her, are you going to arrest her? So when they find her, they say she is going to be arrested. So she is here every day. You got this on camera. Officer Sam Prince, and this guy. When I come back here and I call you that I see her, she will be arrested?
You call us, you have to come.
You'll have to come, and will she be arrested if I call you when I see her?
Okay, you made the case.
Answer me yes or no. Are you going to arrest this woman for assaulting me?
That's our job.
That's your job. So when I call and she's here, she will be arrested. Do you guys hear that? If she steps foot in public, she is being arrested. Tell that girl she has a warrant for her arrest. I will be here every day until she gets arrested. She better hide. You better hide. All y'all better fucking hide.
Emily, we're in a residential area. We can't just keep that.
All right, it's good.
Okay.
Just make sure. They said that they're gonna arrest her when I see her. So she needs to be arrested on the spot when I see her. When she comes out of hiding, I am gonna stay here all night until she's arrested.
That's crazy.
You were assaulted.
Right, so if somebody is having trouble writing or communicating, is there somebody that can write on her behalf? Is that allowed?
She said she was.
Let him write on your behalf. Tell him what you want to say and let him write it. I will look over it.
Yes, because I am not from here.
I'm sorry, but you guys are not
I'm
advocating for her, and she clearly has trouble articulating what she's trying to say.
So let us advocate. But if you're here talking, to her, that's what her whatever.
Okay. Do you heard that?
Fill out the statement, man.
And if you're gonna talk to other people before you do a statement.
Done.
I asked her if she wanted to.
Done with the truth.
I'm just wondering why that officer was being disorderly while being a cop.
You see that girl?
A-Tran.
You see the black girl with the
Ma'am.
A-Tran. He was being disorderly.
He was being disorderly. How so?
He was disturbing my peace.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Excuse me?
Sorry to hear that.
Sorry that.
Oh, get this guy, Palicki. This guy, Palicki. 3 cases in internal affairs. The police commission just called me yesterday to take interviews on 3 cases with this guy who wrote me fraudulent tickets and $900 worth of parking tickets for parking. Yep. The tickets, every ticket he was involved in, stop talking. Every ticket he was involved in got dismissed.
Oh, wow.
He is under investigation.
Oh, wow.
He should not be here answering this call. Palicki is under investigation in internal affairs. He should not be responding to this call. Fucking Palicki with his ugly ass kids in the shittiest school system in Hawaii. Do you know where he puts his kids? In a school that lets him run all over the fucking road. So he's crying on Facebook for people to find his fucking kids because he can't afford to put his kids in a quality school system because he's a corrupt cop.
Oh my God.
I can talk about his fucking shit ugly kids and his butt ugly wife. That's why he's mad. That's why he wrote me all those fraudulent tickets. Every ticket this guy wrote got dismissed because he's under investigation.
Didn't you have probable cause to believe that she broke a traffic?
Do you have probable cause for the
Parked
ticket
in a
that
loading zone, that's freight
parked in
loading
a
zone,
loading
24
zone, and then you
But
tacked
she-
on $150 for a $50
But they got dismissed, right?
6 of them got dismissed because of you,
That's
buddy. Look at him drugging.
Emily.
Can't even afford to keep his kids in a decent school. Thank you.
oh my God. Oh
Do you
my.
have any questions?
If I see her, and I
She
call
knows
you,
everything
she will
about
be
these cops.
arrested. Yes. You see her. You call me.
Do you know her name?
I don't know her name. Ed knows her name. Ed didn't give you her information?
Damn, she's
All right, let's get it.
one by one.
Look at Ed. Ed has her name and information.
Damn.
Ed is the manager of this building. He has
1,
her
2,
information.
3,
All right, so let
4,
me call her,
5,
because apparently you
6.
didn't get her name.
Holy
That's the key
shit.
thing in this, right? You don't.
What's up, man?
Get her name. They didn't get the name of the woman who assaulted me.
I got her name.
You did just ask me for her name. Hold on, let me call Ed up.
You got her name, so
I'm gonna call Ed because
why are you
don't,
doing
because
this?
they'll arrest you. Do you understand that?
I'm not gonna arrest her.
You will.
Well,
if
yeah.
I wasn't here, you would.
Well, brother,
Yes, sir.
I just told you that A-Tran broke the law, and you said you're sorry to hear that.
Serve your piece. I said how?
Exactly. That's
How?
he by interfering with my First Amendment. You see,
What did he do to interfere with your First Amendment?
he
Come
came
talk to me.
he came over here and he started demanding out of nowhere for me to back up and go over there. And then if you guys weren't here to educate him, he would have done whatever he needed to do to get me to go over
I
there.
witnessed the event. He did request for you to back up, but you said you're
Why?
Here, and then within-
In what part of your job does it say that you have to do that?
We don't have to,
No,
but we
you
can.
got- hey,
Why?
We have the right to feel
Sam,
protected.
is
We're
it
in a
my
high.
garage?
Bro, you
stress-
guys,
He said he didn't
you
have
feel
the name of the
protected?
woman
Is that
who
what you said?
Yes.
You have full gear.
Regina?
Look how many cop backup. You have full backup within a second.
We're targets, though. We're targets.
Targets?
Yes, sir.
What kind of targets? You're no targets. You guys are cops. You guys have the full backup U.S.
The
Army.
only reason they're a
everything.
target is because they're not doing their job. Hawaii is the most
And they're
liberal
not at all.
state in America.
How are you a target when criminals actually run away from you guys?
They're not at all.
Anything
How,
else?
how are you a target when criminals actually run away from you guys? You're not a target.
Yeah, they're not in the city where people be shooting back at police. They're just letting criminals go until we become a state of civil unrest. And then Kyle Rittenhouse people come out here.
My friend
They're
got
gonna
shot
wait
the
till
other day on
that
duty. Thank you.
until somebody comes in and changes the state. They're gonna wait till you cause so
I'm
much
sorry to hear
civil
that.
unrest that somebody gets Kyle Rittenhouse.
And
Then
that's
you'll
all
listen to
fucking
There's two sides to every story, and I'm sorry that you guys have a
Hey,
bad taste in
Regina!
police.
I don't. Why would you assume that?
She doesn't
I don't.
like us.
I don't know. I don't know her. I just saw.
You don't know her.
No. I don't know that girl. Hey, do I know you? No.
I've never met him before in my life.
Never in my life.
Oh, what's wrong? You feel a little intimidated?
But it's just amazing how she handled every single one of you. It's
They're
just
all full of shit. They
no
wouldn't
one's
have
ever
said
seen this
anything.
before. This
They
is
would
not
have
this is not normal, bro.
They've been here before and convinced people to write statements and not write statements. They would
I've
have done
never really
nothing
needed
if I
anything from you guys.
accepted.
You have a beautiful night, man.
You too. You too. You take care.
Stay safe.
Stay safe. Thank you for knowing the Third Amendment. I appreciate that.
It's a weird one, but my dad was not there. So.
That's why I always ask about the Third Amendment, because everybody knows the First and the Second, but no one knows the goddamn Third Amendment.
We should know
So
them all, right?
all is there.
We should know them.
Thank you. You know what, bro? I ask everybody, not just cops when I see them. Everybody. You know what the Third Amendment is, and no one freaking knows it. So you're one of the few that knows that. So I like to highlight the good and the bad. Like,
What's your name, brother?
I'd rather not.
You don't
But
have to. I'm Officer Thompson. Though.
thank you. But Officer A-Tran,
Yes.
he needs to. He, besides of everything that she just told me about him, it makes her very credible. You understand? Because then he comes over here and tries to be a tyrant to me. So that's not cool.
That's how he is. He's a rookie. A lot of rookies over here making a lot of rookie mistakes.
All right. Oh man.
A woman loses it fast at a West Valley, Utah post office after spotting a guy filming, even after staff say it's totally legal. She calls the cops, but it backfires. What happens next? Pure First Amendment drama. The cop actually turns. Out respectful. But the caller? Let's just say she didn't expect to go viral. Watch till the end to see how this fiery confrontation turns into a lesson on rights, respect, and why cameras freak people out in public.
Thank you.
That's a Karen right there. I hope they come. You should stick
and
around.
You're not talking crap to me.
You're freaking calling the
Stay
cops.
in your lane.
You stay in your lane.
If
I never
you're
called the
not-
cops on
if
you.
you're completely allowed, then you should be fine.
Then you shouldn't be calling the cops on people.
That's
Now I can
none of your business.
I can criticize
That is
you.
None of your business.
What I'm doing is none of your
None
business.
Of your business.
Yeah. Go worry about your eyebrows.
Did I ever say anything directly to you?
No, you just straight up call the cops on me. You want me in a jail
Okay, then
cell.
Stay in your lane.
You stay in your
Keep
lane.
your lane.
You stay.
Mouth
You stay.
quiet.
You
Keep your mouth quiet.
You keep your mouth quiet. I've been quiet. I haven't called the cops here on nobody.
Doesn't matter. Whatever.
Respect people so you can get respect
No,
back.
you respect. Stop.
I was doing my job here before you got here.
Oh, is that that what he's doing?
Correct, and we have correct.
He's trying to be an influencer. Okay.
Oh no, I'm not trying. I've been in a post office. Karen goes insane. We're on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook for over 7 years. More than 100 million views on the internet. Auditing America. Share, like, and subscribe. So, I'm doing it. How are you? Sorry to interrupt. I'm quietly working on a video, and this lady just walks in, doesn't say a word, and calls the police. And then immediately the lady told her, hey, he's allowed to be here. But then this guy comes, and instead of de-escalating the whole situation, he goes ahead and instigates and tells her that I'm a joke, that I'm this, that I'm that. I never disrespected you. You disrespected me. I never disrespected her. Sir, you're not comprehending where you work at. As long as I'm not disorderly, and as long as I don't make a disturbance here, I have the right to be here. So, and it's authorized by your boss. Are you the postmaster? You're not the postmaster. So call the postmaster, call the postal inspector. The postal police is the one that's allowed, the one that enforces it. All right.
My question here is there a reason that you're addressing him, or is it just because you feel disrespected?
Well, the thing is, I am addressing him because he's the one in charge here. I assume he's the supervisor.
Right, do you have like some postal matter that you want to talk to him about, or is it just about the disrespect you feel that came from him?
I would like to compliment the service on that cashier who informed the lady. So that was a great job. I like to point out the good and the bad. Can I have your name and badge number for the record?
Ortiz 8582.
Ortiz, thank you, Ortiz. My name's Enrique. We have more than 100 million combined views on our platform. I go with respect everywhere, but the golden rule is you have to give respect to get respect. I never addressed anyone or spoke to anyone about anything here. So,
Thanks.
yeah. So, the clerk in the front, great person, great job. But this lady, she starts calling me names and saying a whole bunch of things. I told her, go to your country, and I told her, go to your country if you want to tell people what to do. Don't come to America to talk to us about freedoms, because this is what we're doing. We're doing a First Amendment audit, and they just failed. I understand she's just a customer. She's not required to know about our rights, but as an American citizen or as a person who's here in our land, they should know, and they need to respect. She's just upset. But they immediately told her that I was allowed to. She still called the police. That's misuse of police phone call.
We get calls for things like that all the time. It's just our job to...
I understand, but you guys, your job is not to look for a camera guy,
Our job is to tend to the calls for service, and if she called us this time for this, then that's what we're here for.
But do you guys have any jurisdiction on federal property? Can you charge?
Valley, yes. Oh, the door's gonna open.
How do you have jurisdiction on this property?
It's in West Valley City, and I'm a West Valley City police officer.
Correct, but this and I'm not trying to stop you from doing what you're doing, but this facility has their own police and their own people that.
I don't think there's any on like the property.
Well, maybe there should be, because if a criminal offense happens in here, it's a federal offense.
I'm not too sure about that, and I can't like say you're right or wrong, but they're in our city, so they come to us.
Well, I mean, federal buildings are going to be in some city.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. So it's in West Valley City, so we're the ones that tend to the calls that come here. So
okay,
that's just everywhere in West Valley City.
They say I've heard that no firearms are allowed in the post office, and I think the only person with a firearm allowed in this post office is the postal inspector. So I believe that you guys can come in here. I think you guys have a contract. You have a contract with the post office, but it's how do you say this? You have to neutralize whatever if it's an immediate threat. I mean, if there's like an immediate threat, then you guys can come.
We can come in here for any reason. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for being nice.
Sure.
I appreciate it. How long you been a police officer?
7 years.
Nice.
Yeah.
Guess what? I've been filming police officers and post offices all around the country for almost 7 years as well.
Nice. Okay.
So,
time flies, huh?
yes, I never thought that my videos would be seen by thousands of people, and it's a good thing that we're bringing awareness on our Constitution. Most people don't know about our rights, so everybody knows the First Amendment, not really, and the Second Amendment. People know that. Third Amendment, no one knows it.
Okay.
Do you know it?
Not off the top of my head, no.
That's the reason why I do this. Police officers have to know these rights in order to protect them. So the Third Amendment is no quartering of soldiers, which doesn't pertain to this case right now or to any or to the police. But if the federal government was to issue an unconstitutional order, we need you to protect us against any of that.
That's our job, yeah, for sure.
Thank you. So the First Amendment, like I said, you have to respect. This lady's calling the police. She ultimately wants me either, thrown out or arrested.
Can we move out of the entrance just
Sure.
so people don't, like,
Sure. Oh,
need to
sorry about
walk
that.
around us or anything?
So, have you ever arrested anyone for taking pictures?
Yeah, actually.
Really?
Completely
What kind?
different.
What was it? Was it inappropriate pictures? Okay, all right.
As I said, it's completely different than
All
what's
right,
going on
I got
right
you.
now.
I got you. Well, those if someone is going into a bathroom or to something like that, taking pictures, there's privacy expected there.
Yeah.
But most people just really don't know that there's no expectation of privacy in a public area. So, do you usually put your hand on your firearm like that?
I can't really put them on my hips, which is my classic stance, just as a human, I guess. So, hand in pocket and this one. I can't put it in my pocket here.
I don't feel threatened in any way. I don't feel threatened in any way, but some people may.
Yeah, no, I'm not even.
Imagine I had a firearm and I was like this right now.
That's your right.
I don't know. It is.
Yeah,
It is. But a lot of police officers may feel threatened. But you know what? You know what's a non-threatening stance? A lot of police officers do this one. I know you've seen it. They go like this.
Yeah, my hands are right here, I think, but honestly, I just get tired of it.
It's all good. It's all good. It's just I notice everything, so I'm always paying attention and documenting everything when it comes to police officers and how courteous and professional they are. You're very nice. I really appreciate it. What about the other officer?
He's super nice. I think he's nicer than me.
For real?
Yeah.
Nice.
He's super nice. He's just quiet.
Watch him come and be like, you're under arrest. No, I'm just kidding.
Thank you so much.
Do you have any questions for us?
I heard you're nicer than her.
I think so.
Well, no question, sir. Thank you so much for being respectful. How long have you been a police officer?
Thank you. Long time.
You're not that old.
Do we have any questions pertaining to today's incident?
Today's incident, okay. Can I get that lady's information who called the police? Isn't that public records? Did she use proper use of 911 call?
Yep.
In which way?
She just required a service from us, and then we're here for that, and that's that. I can't just give you information. Is there something else that you might need?
No, you guys are okay. You guys are dismissed. Thank you so much.
Have a great day.
You too. Hi guys. Hi guys, so that's why Mr. America does what he does. Over 100 million views combined on the internet. We're at the United States Post Office. That lady just did the walk of shame. Don't call the police on camera, guys, unless they're filming in the bathroom. Jeez. We'll see you on the next one, guys. Peace.
This ain't your average teen. When cops tried to strong-arm 15-year-old Jack and his dad over a bogus gun report, they picked the wrong kid. Jack, calm as ever, knew the law better than half the department, and he recorded everything. Cops stormed into his house without a warrant, tased his dad, and tried to bully Jack. But this young genius didn't back down. He called out every unlawful move, stood his ground, and even made them squirm on camera. In the end, all charges dropped. Dad filed a federal lawsuit. Cops got investigated. One sergeant fired. Want to see how a teenager shuts down a whole department? Watch till the end. You won't believe what happens next.
What's your badge number? Badge number. That says name.
3K12.
Okay.
Now what's your name?
I'm not making any statements.
You're the one driving up and down the street on the motorcycle?
I was on my gas bicycle.
Okay, that's a gas-powered vehicle. You have to have a driver's license.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
Not when it's 50cc and you have a permit for it.
Hello, are you, Michael?
Hi, can I help you with something?
Yeah, we're here about a...
your name?
Officer Rodriguez.
First name?
Jim.
Jim, how are you, Jim? And your name? Please?
So,
Sorry? Badge number?
What's that?
Badge number,
Okay.
please?
let's go ahead and talk about the incident that you had out here a few minutes ago.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Step down here for me.
No, thank you.
Yeah, no. Hey!
Lee defended his father.
This is unbelievable.
No, I know.
This is
They
unbelievable.
walked in the house without a search warrant.
This is unbelievable.
Okay.
It's all on film. Get my camera.
It's on my phone too.
It's on my phone. The whole thing is on film. The whole thing is on film. Jack, follow me and record.
Okay.
This way. Follow me and record.
Give us space.
I'm not.
Give us space.
Okay.
No, Jack.
What's your space? What's your space?
Jack, record the whole thing. Oh, you're recording.
Give us space.
Does this look like enough space?
I didn't resist. I know. I didn't do it. You know. See, he acknowledged that I didn't resist, Jack.
Yeah, I have it on video.
I didn't resist.
Well, we asked you to stop, right?
I didn't do anything against your instructions. This guy came into my house without a warrant, without any probable cause.
Let me just talk for a second.
I said, I don't know anything, and he tackled me in my house. He recorded the whole thing. This guy is out of control.
Okay.
What's your badge? What's your name?
Step back.
Look, he just touched me.
You can record all you want, but you're stepping back right now.
This guy,
Hey, don't touch me. Stop harassing me.
We're just trying to.
I'm videoing this. Please get out of my personal space.
No.
Yes.
You're not gonna
Get out
interfere
of my
with what we're
personal
doing.
space. This is my property. Please
You're
get out
not
of my
gonna interfere with an arrest.
I'm chill. I've been chill.
You can record all you want, but you're not gonna get close to what they're
I'm on
doing.
my property. Move out of my personal space.
I'm gonna stand right
This
here.
is my personal square. Please move.
I'm gonna stand right here.
Please move. You're in my personal space.
No.
What's your name?
Yeah, I do not need to give you that.
Yeah, you do.
For what reason?
Jack, don't do
Because you're
anything.
I
involved
know.
in this.
I'm involved with this. Yes, but this guy threatened me and called the cops on you. And what's your badge number?
What's your name?
What's your badge number? Badge number. That says name.
3K12.
Okay.
Now, what's your name?
I'm not making any statements.
You're not making any statements?
Nope.
Okay, I have the right to identify you. You understand that, right?
Then you can search up my face and you can search up my record.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, you're gonna sit tight for a minute. You're not
Okay.
going anywhere.
I can go in my house if I
No,
want.
you
Am I
can't.
detained?
You're detained.
For what reason? For what? That guy
going
threatening me? Why isn't that guy going to jail? That guy threatened to beat me and his ass. So why aren't you guys arresting him?
That's not the
Why aren't you
information I
attacking? Yeah. He can just lie.
It's back. Do not step forward. What did I just
then
tell you?
please get out of my space.
I do not have
Okay,
to. You
then
cannot interfere with what we're doing.
I'm not interfering when I'm on my property.
Don't step towards the car.
I'm not. Then
You
move out of
did
my
step
way.
towards the car. I told
Okay.
you not to.
He tried to run.
You can't. Hey.
Stay back.
I'm going in my house.
Stay back.
I'm going in.
If you try and come past me, you're gonna go on the ground face first. Do you understand me?
Okay, and then I'm going to file a complaint against you.
Get your camera.
Go grab your camera, yes. I'm allowing you to do that, but you cannot walk in my house. Okay, bye. I have 3 cops on me and I'm 15 years old. Because you guys intruded my house.
So you were the one driving up and down the street on the motorcycle?
I was on my gas bicycle.
Okay, that's a gas-powered vehicle. You have to have a driver's license.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
Not when it's 50cc and you have a permit for it.
But we tried to come here to ask a question and figure out what was going on because what we got told is a gun was involved in this incident. So we're going to take this a little more serious.
No gun was involved, not
Okay.
at all. I don't know why you have to.
You don't know that when we
We don't know that.
I know.
That's what I'm saying.
I
So
understand
we're
that.
gonna come,
Yes, I
okay?
totally understand that,
Okay?
but you can't just tackle him.
But when he's told to stop, he has to stop. That's a
And if
lawful
he
command by an
doesn't,
officer.
We can get physical.
Okay?
But you can't just come in the house without a.
We have to control this situation.
Do you have a search warrant?
We don't need a
We don't
search
need
Yes,
one.
you do to violate.
You might want to go to school and learn the law.
I
before
already
you wanna
know
try
the
it.
law.
No, you don't.
Okay.
Okay.
We're not going to argue.
Okay, please don't talk to me.
Okay.
So get out of my way. Okay,
This is my case.
it's your
So I'll
case.
talk to you as much as I want.
Okay, well I'm not gonna respond to you.
You don't have to respond to
Okay.
me, but I can talk to you.
Have a good day.
Okay.
Here.
We walked back inside, and yeah. And now you guys are here, coming in the house, and I don't know why he's detained. I don't know why he's getting arrested.
Well, I'm not going to get into that and talk to you about that. It's,
Well, you can, because he's my dad, and it was on my property. But
Okay, well, it's not your property, it's your dad's, but we're not going to get into that, okay?
actually, technically it is, because I'm underneath his guardian, so.
Okay, but we're not going to get into that, okay?
Okay.
I'm just trying to find out where, what we're trying to get situated
Okay.
is what took place between you guys being
Okay, and I'm filing a
Okay,
what's caught on him, because he
Okay.
touched me when I did nothing.
Okay,
I mean,
do you want to have a actual conversation?
Where's he going?
To Summit County Jail.
Okay,
Okay?
Yeah.
I'm more than willing to talk to you, but I'm not going to play the stupid games, okay?
you kind of are. 'Cause-
Okay, we're done.
Okay.
Okay?
Can I have the case number right now?
Huh?
Can I have where?
We can give it to your dad.
No, right now. I need to hear.
Okay,
Tell you what, you can go in the house, you can do whatever, but we're done with you guys. Okay. You guys aren't being cooperative. We'll leave it at that.
I don't know if there's an issue going on with neighbors and like with your dad and that guy. I don't know what's going on.
This is the first time we've ever seen him, met him, heard of him, looked at him, like. And the first thing I hear is him saying that bicycle is illegal. It's a 50cc and I have a permit for it. And I told him that, and he goes, well, move out of the way or I'm gonna beat your ass. So that's the first confrontation we had, and all of a sudden he's calling, or I don't know if it's exactly him. You don't have to tell me, but saying that there's a gun involved.
I'll tell you right now, it wasn't him.
Okay.
So, okay.
Did he call? He called about something, probably, right?
About the bikes and stuff and whatnot, yeah.
Probably, yes. So, but it's legal.
But it was a nudge. There was other people that were just kind of watching because they heard the commotion, and then they just seen it tucked in the back waistband as you guys were walking back to the house.
Quick question.
Yeah.
So if he has, if he has a concealed carry permit, or anyone here, and they have a gun, isn't that legal? And you can open carry in the state of Utah, right?
It is.
Yes.
But there's a difference between tucking it in your waistband. That is not open carry. That is a form of open carry. Is seriously, this is open carry.
Yeah.
Like there is no instruction. It's clear as day.
Yes, I understand.
So once you tuck a weapon in like your waistband or anything,
you have to have a concealed carry permit.
You have to have a concealed carry permit.
Yeah.
Now the average Joe that's standing out here, if they see,
they don't know.
They don't know.
Yeah, you can't.
And all they know is there was an argument.
Yep.
And there was a
confrontation.
Confrontation, possibly weapon.
Yes.
Yeah, we need to find out what's going on.
I understand that. Yes,
okay?
I totally understand that. Like, you don't know if there's a gun being pointed at someone. Anything.
Correct.
You have to plan for the worst.
Yep, so we just have to look at it. And
so I understand that. Yes, but.
So that's just where things
were you standing at the front door with?
I was standing on the sidewalk. So.
Who was with him at the front door?
Well, eventually everybody was at the front door.
Well, when two people both knocked on the door.
So he was standing on the porch, and I was standing out on the sidewalk in front of your porch.
And can you tell me why he tackled him into the house? Why he tackled him?
No one got tackled. He was told to stop.
I saw him with his arm behind his back and twisted all around,
okay, but that's not
saying,
tackling.
"Come outside."
That's not tackling. Okay.
And I heard that there was big smacks and stuff like that. So.
Taser tag.
Yeah, I know that's a taser, but I'm still talking. Can you please not interrupt me? So I heard all this stuff, and then all of a sudden you guys are in the house. Did he allow you guys to come in the house?
Okay, I'm not going to get into that with you.
Okay, because you know that you guys.
So what's your name?
You already figured it out. So.
I figured it out.
You already got it from him.
Did we get his identification?
Yeah.
He didn't give it to us.
You have his last name and you figured out my first name, so.
Okay. So I'll screen this for no disclosure of ID.
Okay. I literally said I don't make statements. You're like begging me for my identification.
But here's the thing.
I'm not talking to you.
You're required by law.
Jack, let me explain something to you, Jack.
I'm not talking to you.
Jack, the reason we're here is because of you racing your motorcycle or your gas-powered bike or whatever.
That I have a permit for.
Okay.
So I don't know why you're here. You're here because he told me, because someone called the cops saying that there was a gun involved. So you don't have to lie because I know that guy.
No. We found out there was a gun involved later.
No, when someone called. He told me you guys came here for that. I have it on video. I don't care. You guys can say whatever.
Have a nice day, all right?
Okay, you too.
Here was he wants to hear.
Failure for identification? When my dad literally said his name is Jack Franchek? Okay.
Ultimately, Michael Franchek was arrested and charged with interfering with an arresting officer, failure to disclose his identity, and disorderly conduct. However, these charges were dropped soon after the arrest. Following this, Franchek filed a federal lawsuit against Park City, alleging that his and his son's civil rights were violated during the confrontation. Officer Rodriguez was found in violation of 5 acts of procedural misconduct. After a detailed investigation, 3 Park City police officers were found guilty of a total of 9 violations by Internal Affairs. And for the very end, Sergeant Cameron Thor was fired from service.